Brave sound. This is brave sound. Brave sound. Brave sound. Drop it. Call me on your phone. I want brave sound.
Hi everybody! This is Ben.
And this is Ildi.
And after having some amazing dinner, we are continuing the Brave Sound producer spotlight journey. That was all, coming from the mastermind that is Ben.
Don't pump me up like that. Come
No,
on,
I
I'm not a
think it's
mastermind, I'm just a fanboy.
I do think that, fans sometimes actually know much more than some random radio DJs do. Because, they are very, very deep into,
Yeah, but radio
stuff.
DJs don't actually have to know anything about music.
I would argue that's
They just
not
have to,
necessarily the case.
mundane chit-chat while they play the playlist that's mandated by the station.
Yeah. Now, maybe it's just me, but I do like, radio DJs who are actually very knowledgeable about music. So I'm not necessarily a fan of people who are great at a conversation, but not necessarily that well researched. But anyway, the point today that we are watching yet another Brave Sound song, Ben.
Yes. So we're still in 2014, I guess. In this,
Are we?
This one. Just 5 years ago, just 5 years ago. But we're moving from the lovely girls of AOA over to a lovely boy band who many of us miss, and many of you probably know members because they act now more than because they're idols. But it's Zaya, Children of Empire.
What?
That's their name is Children of Empire, because they're from Star Empire Entertainment.
Every single time I'm watching a band that I don't know of or an artist, how we learned about Boa recently, that it's the best of Asia.
Yeah.
It's these acronyms and the meanings are crazy.
They don't make any sense. Vix is the worst one.
Which
Victory in Excelsis.
I mean, that's Gloria in Excelsis Deo, isn't it? This is what it says to me in my ears, went to a, religious high school. That's what it says. But anyway, maybe they were Latin is a beautiful language. We should just insert it in the band name. But what we are doing now is, Zaya. Okay, breathe. Am I going to be able to breathe during this?
Probably not. We're watching it live, by the way, because this is
even better.
Amazing live. And this has, the high note of all high notes, because it's a triple harmonized high note in the middle of this.
Oh, those are wonderful.
You're going to enjoy this. You're going to enjoy this a lot.
Wonderful. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1.
This is probably my favorite Zaya song.
I'm screaming with them.
You're already feeling attacked.
Grunky is awesome.
Oh, I love it.
This is such a summer hit. I love it.
Love this song.
Hoya!
No, don't do. He does look quite like Hoya, actually, now you mention it.
Oh, yes, now I see it with the close-up. Sorry, guys.
They had a similar appeal, though, I think. Kevin! From Nasty Nasty. Now all the fangirls are dead.
I'm trying not to scream this all. Yes, give me your heart.
Oh, yes, Rita.
He has such a nice voice.
I love that guy's voice.
Sounds so good live. He has a big range.
Mm. This guy has a unique voice too. It's kind of a weird mix of nasal and husky. You're right there.
Wait, why would no close up?
Close up.
There you go. I want close-ups on every member. Yes!
Here we go.
This is a really good song.
I love this
Really
song.
good song. I'm gonna listen to it again.
Blessing us with those vocals.
Oh. Prefer than this dress is slightly good. Loving the chant.
There's so many good vocalists as well at this group. It's amazing. Here we go. Here we go. Oh! I love that.
This is amazing.
Zaya got a lot to offer. Oh, you really enjoyed that.
This is amazing. This is amazing. One problem that I have with this, I know this is might come as a surprise to some people, but there is one problem. Kwang Hee, right?
Mhm.
Where is his close up? There was no close up of him.
He doesn't really get to have like highlight parts, I guess.
That is not fair.
Because he's a less strong vocalist than a lot of the others.
Anyway, I think it's probably
Oh, actually, no. You need to watch "Here I Am" by Zaya. He gets a highlight part in that.
writing it down now. No, it's just like, again, it's kind of interesting because like I wasn't part of the, you know, the K-pop fandom, but like when it was Zaya's like height and like prime in that sense. But again, like, you know, I got to know Kwang Hee when like always he got to know his jokey parts. Like I really love him on Weekly Idol now. I think he's just such an awesome character. So like for me, you know, taking away all the, you know, idol whatever requirements, I think he's just a genuinely cool person.
Mm.
So like I want to see more of him. Like
Did you
whatever.
see him in Hwang Tae-ji with
yeah.
G-Dragon and Taeyang?
Yeah, I think he's just genuinely like a genuinely interesting character. So for me, I like right away. Where is he? Because I just like him. I like him as a person, really.
Yeah.
But I mean,
It's a good
again,
song, innit?
okay, not just like taking away everything that we experienced. Oh, this is gonna be very embarrassing watching back. I'm just like,
You're like cowering behind your book every time Hyungsik turns up.
I mean, like, I think this is the fault of the script writers and the amazing producers of Stronger Do Bong Soon. This is literally that is their fault, because like you then created a character like with talented, you know, guy like Park Hyungsik, totally made alive, and everybody, including myself, you know, became just an even bigger fan. But like, so obviously people already, you know, liked him, but now just like to that extent that you are like. So if somebody's a Park Hyungsik fan, then they are really big fans. I think that's.
Oh yeah, you only have to look at the comments of literally every single Zaya video. It's just Hyungsik Yoppa, Hyungsik. Everyone loves Hyungsik.
I mean, yeah, but this
He is like easily most popular member in Zaya.
Yeah, I think it's always tricky
because of his
this.
acting. I think a lot of the time.
It's you know, it's not like we can, you know, change necessarily that, but obviously every member deserves equal attention and equal love, because it's just, you know, brilliant and awesome. So in terms of the song, it's kind of interesting because again, like, it wasn't, you know, really you know, there was no key change and the chords are basically the same all the way through. But like, again, if you have a group like Zaya and then you have the vocals on top, suddenly it sounded so rich and sounded different, and like the changes were very, you know, palpable and visible because of the vocals, I would say. It's almost like suddenly felt like, it didn't even felt like a strongly like a Brave Sound song.
No,
at
it
least
doesn't
compared to stuff that we watched before, where you can clearly hear his stamp. So I found it very interesting. Loving the song, like, gonna listen to it again. Probably also getting closer to, you know, today's times. It's like sounds very trendy. like I think it doesn't sound that off. Like I would say not for every idol group, but like Astro had songs like this, for example, only like 2 years ago. Like if you listen to the album, okay.
Oh, okay.
So not like
I was thinking like, which single was that?
No.
But
If you
right, it's
listen
on
to the
album,
album,
yeah.
because it has that like this is like the sweet boy band appeal. So like you have those like softer belty vocals, whatever. Like it's and then you need a production under it that would highlight that kind of vocal delivery. So I think these kind of sounds still kind of exist with certain concepts, with certain boy bands, not with everybody, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful, loving it. Yeah, I think there was something else that I wrote down, but I can't even remember why I
You're too
wrote
busy
it.
hiding from Hyungsik.
I just wrote "Here I Am," but I don't know why.
Because that's the song that you need to check out because
Yeah.
Kwangi's.
There you go.
highlight
See, this is how affected I am. I mean, this is my AOA. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you feel physically attacked by how attractive they are.
Okay, Ben, say something.
Okay, sure. So yeah, I love this song. I really like Zaya as a band, to be fair. Like over the last couple of years I've gotten really into them. But yeah, this is kind of almost like Love Options, where I wouldn't initially assume it was a Brave Sound song because it's missing some of its hallmarks. But like if you listen closely, you can tell it is because it's kind of his kind of way of making a drum beat, way of making percussion sound. It usually sounds somewhat like this, and he's pumping out that percussion every bar pretty much, except for when he needs a vocal highlight.
Yeah.
And like it's pretty consistent in its melodic content, but then he likes to add like even the raps are quite melodic in this song.
That is true. That is very true.
He really likes to layer it up, just give every single bar needs to have something melodic that's hooking you in, keeping you interested in the song, which I'm definitely interested in this song all the way through. I love this song.
I mean, you were very good to point out that highlight because, oh my god, that was such a good highlight. I think that's
It's one of the best highlights in live history, I think.
It is
in K-pop.
really,
I love
really
it.
impressive. And it's just...
You know what the saddest thing is? That's not harmonised on the album version. It's just Dong just
Wait,
going...
no, why?
But live, it comes alive. It's awesome live.
Again, I think it's interesting with Brave Sound because, like, obviously, like, the instrumentation, can be very thick or whatever, but, like, it still kind of leaves opportunities because, like, the vocals, I'm assuming then, like, in the recorded version, you don't have those vocal layers. Like, if they want to do a different version, but with the same backing, there's the opportunity. They can just surprise fans with this. And, like, look at us, how much we loved it. I mean... And, I'm a big, person on harmonies and singing live, and it just makes it so much richer.
Yeah.
And, like, it would be a total waste not to have it with people like, the members of Zaya, really.
I agree.
Yeah. Oh, love it!
It's funny that because, like, Brave Sound songs are usually, like, for anyone. Like, anyone can sing a Brave Sound song because they're not that challenging.
Yeah,
But
okay. Get what you mean.
when he lets great singers sing his songs, it really becomes something else, When you've got vocalists like Dongjun and Hyungsik going ham on this, it is just something else. It like takes it to a whole new level. Like when you've got Choa doing like a crazy high note in AOA.
True.
Like it really brings it up.
Yeah.
Love it.
Oh.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that was probably your favourite so far.
Actually, surprisingly so far, we watched many songs, and please do check it out if you like this video because we are trying to be comprehensive. I think actually After Schools.
Oh yeah.
Is like it's very much up there for me. So I'm like it's competing, and I for now I'm gonna say After School is winning for me. The reason for that being because
Yes.
I'm liking that more on a like a rational vibe level, and I'm very much aware that I can't take my eyes off these guys. So I know that it's like, so I'm like I'm gonna go with After School, which again it's hard to take your eyes off those girls as well. But like I am kind of attracted to them on a less corrupted.
Corrupted.
I'm corrupted. Like this is totally messing up with my mind. This is not right. Like this is like
Oh my
Ildi, the
God.
researcher. It has to be, it has to be properly, explained, and it cannot be just, oh my god, Park Hyungsik is beautiful. That is not an argument. This is not an academic debate.
I just love that you said you were corrupted by
I
Zaya.
am corrupted. I think it's true because I like,
That's brilliant.
I mean, like, and I
In the same way that I'm corrupted by Bestie in AOA.
I mean, it's not a bad thing. Like, so yeah, after school, I'm sticking with my girls.
but you'll be checking out Here I Am. So
I mean, another like 100 times, basically. But and also to be fair, not just like checking out and like watching like this, but just like listening. I mean, such a stable vocal performance. I don't think anybody can debate that this is great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is just great. So let's end with this because this was amazing. And again, we are gonna watch even more amazing stuff. So please stay with us and let us know what you thought. See you soon.